The top 10 fascinating facts about John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller is a name that resonates with power, wealth, and innovation. As the founder of Standard Oil, he not only transformed the oil industry, but also became a pioneering philanthropist, setting standards for corporate responsibility and charitable giving. His journey from a modest upbringing to becoming the world's first billionaire is a story of ambition, strategy, and vision. Here are the top 10 facts about this legendary figure that capture his extraordinary life and influence. 1. From humble beginnings to great heights, John Davison Rockefeller was born on July 8, 1839, in Richford, New York. His family lived in modest circumstances, and his early life was marked by hardship and uncertainty. His father, William Avery Rockefeller, was a traveling salesman known for selling dubious remedies, earning him the nickname Doc Rockefeller. He was often absent, leaving John's mother, Eliza Davison, to manage the household. Eliza instilled in John the values of hard work, frugality, and religious devotion. Despite their struggles, young John showed an early aptitude for finance and entrepreneurship. These formative years laid the groundwork for his drive to achieve financial independence and stability. 2. Early business ventures. A teenage bookkeeper. At the age of 16, Rockefeller took his first job as an assistant bookkeeper for Hewitt and Tuttle, a small produce commission firm in Cleveland, Ohio. Earning just 50 cents a day, he quickly demonstrated exceptional skill in managing accounts and negotiating deals. Even as a teenager, Rockefeller kept meticulous financial records and developed a reputation for honesty and reliability. He viewed his first job as the start of his business career and celebrated the date, September 26, 1855, as a personal holiday throughout his life. Rockefeller soon moved into trading commodities like hay, grain, and meat, showing an innate talent for identifying opportunities in volatile markets. This early experience prepared him for the more ambitious ventures that lay ahead. 3. The birth of Standard Oil, revolutionizing an industry. In 1870, Rockefeller co-founded the Standard Oil Company with several partners, including his brother William and chemist Samuel Andrews. At the time, the oil industry was chaotic, with unrefined kerosene and wasteful production methods leading to inconsistent quality and high costs. Rockefeller saw an opportunity to bring order and efficiency to the market. He invested heavily in refining processes, reducing waste and improving the quality of kerosene, a critical product for lighting in an era before electricity. Through Standard Oil, Rockefeller introduced innovations such as centralized management, economies of scale, and a focus on vertical integration, controlling every stage of production, from extraction to distribution. By the 1880s, Standard Oil controlled 90% of the U.S. oil market, setting the standard for industrial dominance. The art of building a monopoly. Rockefeller was a master strategist, using both horizontal and vertical integration to consolidate his power. Horizontal integration involved buying out competitors to monopolize the oil market, while vertical integration ensured control over the entire supply chain, from drilling to retail. One of his most controversial tactics was negotiating preferential shipping rates with railroads, allowing Standard Oil to transport its products at lower costs than competitors. These practices sparked public outcry and accusations of unfair competition, but they also allowed Rockefeller to dominate the industry. The Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890 was partly inspired by public and political backlash against Standard Oil's monopolistic practices. In 1911, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil violated antitrust laws, leading to its breakup into 34 smaller companies, including ExxonMobil, Chevron, and Amoco. Ironically, the breakup only increased Rockefeller's wealth, as he retained shares in all the successor companies. 5. The world's first billionaire. Rockefeller's fortune reached unprecedented levels during his lifetime. By 1916, he became the world's first billionaire, a staggering achievement that underscored his unparalleled success in business. Adjusted for inflation, his wealth at its peak would be equivalent to over $400 billion today, making him one of the richest individuals in history. Rockefeller's financial achievements were so monumental that they became a benchmark for measuring success, influencing generations of entrepreneurs and investors. 6. Philanthropy that changed the world. Rockefeller believed that wealth came with responsibility. Guided by his devout Baptist faith, he devoted much of his fortune to philanthropy, establishing foundations that have contributed billions of dollars to education, public health, and scientific research. In 1913, he founded the Rockefeller Foundation, which funded initiatives to combat diseases like hookworm and yellow fever, improve education, and promote agricultural innovation. The foundation's work in medicine led to groundbreaking advancements, including the development of vaccines and the establishment of public health systems worldwide. Rockefeller also made significant contributions to institutions such as the University of Chicago, Spelman College, and Rockefeller University, leaving an enduring legacy in education and research. 7. A rigorous daily routine discipline was a cornerstone of Rockefeller's life. He followed a strict daily routine that emphasized balance and simplicity. He began each day with prayer and Bible reading, followed by exercise and time with his family. Rockefeller maintained a simple diet and avoided extravagance, believing that moderation was key to longevity. His focus on health and routine paid off. He lived to the age of 97, an extraordinary lifespan for his time. 8. Public backlash and the rise of muckraking journalism. Rockefeller's immense wealth and power made him a target of public criticism. Journalists like Ida Tarbell, whose father was driven out of the oil business by Standard Oil, published scathing exposés on his business practices. Tarbell's The History of the Standard Oil Company became a landmark in investigative journalism, highlighting the darker side of Rockefeller's empire. While the negative publicity tarnished his reputation, Rockefeller responded by focusing on philanthropy to rebuild public trust. His charitable efforts helped shift perceptions, portraying him as a benevolent figure rather than a ruthless monopolist. 9. A legacy of innovation and impact. Rockefeller's influence extended far beyond the oil industry. His business model, emphasizing efficiency, innovation, and strategic management, became a blueprint for modern corporations. The companies that emerged from the breakup of Standard Oil, such as ExxonMobil and Chevron, remain industry leaders to this day. His philanthropic initiatives, meanwhile, have transformed fields ranging from education to public health, benefiting millions worldwide. The Rockefeller name lives on. More than 80 years after his death in 1937, Rockefeller's legacy continues to inspire and shape the world. His descendants, including prominent figures like Nelson Rockefeller and David Rockefeller, have carried on his tradition of philanthropy and public service. Landmarks such as Rockefeller Center in New York City and institutions like the Rockefeller Foundation stand as enduring symbols of his impact. The name Rockefeller remains synonymous with wealth, power, and philanthropy, reflecting a life that was as complex as it was influential. Conclusion: John D. Rockefeller's life is a study in ambition, innovation, and responsibility. While his business practices were often controversial, his contributions to society through philanthropy and visionary leadership remain unparalleled. Rockefeller's story offers timeless lessons in determination, strategy, and the pursuit of excellence. Whether celebrated as a pioneering entrepreneur or critiqued as a monopolist, there is no denying the profound impact he had on the world, a legacy that continues to shape our lives today.